what's your name? Odysseia. Nice to meet you. Can you give me your loudest laugh? Oh, excellent, Mr. Grinch. And what's your name? Ashley. Can you give me your most ferocious bark? Give us a bark. Ooh, great job, Max. And my honorary who's? What are your names? Nicholas, David, and Jasmine. Can you give me your happiest and loudest cheer? Say woohoo! Okay, cast, now it's time to set the scene. So Max and Grinch will be to my right in our imaginary mouth trumpet. Ooh. And my honorary Who helpers will be right here in our imaginary Whoville. So here is the book of Who Let Us Know. Have fun and enjoy while my friends act on cue. Action. How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging their mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. And he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to keep Christmas from coming. And he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I knew just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat. I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. He chuckled and chuckled, what a great Gucci trick. With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. Now all I need is a reindeer, the Grinch looked around. But since reindeers are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the Grinch? Ha! The Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he took his dog Max, and he took some black thread, and he tied a big horn on top of his head. Then he loaded up some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. And the Grinch said, "Giddy up!" And the sleigh started down toward the homes where the Who's lay snooze in their town. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present. Pop guns, bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn, and plums. Why, he cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash, when the Grinch even took the last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I'll stuff up the tree. And he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 1:15, all the Who's still in bed, all the Who's still a snooze when he packed up his sled. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Pooh-pooh to the Who's. He was grinchiously humming, they're finding out now no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up, I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then all the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, Boo-hoo! Now that's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, and then it started to grow. But this sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded glad. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming, it came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags. He puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, needs a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And then the true meaning of Christmas came through, and the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. With a smile in his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing "hoo-hoo" on his trumpet. He rode into Whoville, he brought back their toys. He brought back their fluff to the Who girls and boys. Why, he brought everything back, and all the food for the feast. Woohoo! And he himself, the Grinch carved the roast beast. Welcome, Christmas, bring your cheer. Cheer to all who's far and near. Christmas Day is in our grasp, so long as we have hands to clasp. Christmas Day will always be, just as long as we have we. Welcome Christmas while we stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The end. Woohoo! Now I've had a ball, and I hope you've all had fun. Please thank our elves for helping me choose. Woohoo! Our Grinch Claus, our Max, and our honorary Who's. Woo! And to all of you, a big round of applause. The small and the tall, enjoy this Who Day, and Merry Christmas to you all. Happy Revelation! You all did a great job. Thank you so much for helping me tell my story. Now my friends and I would love to meet all of you. Come meet us at the taxi and we'll take a picture or two. Woohoo!